All right, we're doing a weight loss tutorial so you guys understand what you need to weigh, when you need to weigh it, because this is something that blows a lot of people's minds, okay? We are gonna weight cert on September 1st through 4th. So that is a couple weeks after you guys arrive at school. Okay, I'm gonna break this down for you because I think some of you don't understand this until we get you on campus in late August and it's too late. So here I am telling you on August 5th, so you're getting an extra 3 weeks to plan, okay? Weight certs are September 1st through 4th. Okay? These are important because you are only permitted to lose 1.5% of your body weight per week to get to the weight class that you want to wrestle. So this matters in conjunction with this date. Okay? So we always say like, oh, if you weigh 150 and you're trying to be a 125 pounder, like start getting your weight down, right? But how much do I need to get it down? And that's different depending on the person. Why? Because it's a percentage. Okay? 1.5% of 200 pounds is 3 pounds. 1.5% of 120 pounds is 1.8 pounds. So someone that weighs 120 like Kaylani is only allowed to lose 1.5% of her body weight per week. Versus AJ Frescura, who weighs 200 pounds, gets to lose 3 pounds per week. Okay, whether that's fair or not is irrelevant because it's really not up to us. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to break this down based on somebody that weighs 200 pounds and somebody that weighs 120 pounds, okay? So for the women, our first competition is on November 2nd, okay? We're wrestling Northern Michigan in a dual meet against a top 10-ish team. So we need everyone available at their prime weight class on that date, okay? The men will wrestle their first competition at the Pointer Open on November 7th. The women will also go there, okay? It's important for the women to all be down to their weight classes for this competition because that's a dual meet that we want to win. It's important for the men and for the women to all be down to their desired weight class by this competition so that we can get you in a bracket where we want you or where you want to be right away, right? And we don't do wrestle-offs, we always say this. So that's why someone's not going to start as a 41-pounder and descend to 33. So if I'm a 133-pounder and I'm saying, hey, I want to be able to beat out Ethan Spate and be the starter, I'm not going to do that by going 41 for a couple competitions and then dropping down later, right? I need to put myself in a bracket with him as many times as I can to give the coaches as many opportunities to see me in a bracket with him and see why I should be the starter. So we're not doing this, hey coach, I'm gonna start at this weight because I'm heavy right now and I'm gonna descend down to this weight later. That's high school stuff and we're college wrestlers, and if you can't maintain a healthy body weight and be within striking distance of the weight you're gonna wrestle in the college season all year long, then you're just not taking this as seriously as you need to, okay? So we're gonna start with someone that weighs that wants to be a 97-pounder, and we'll show you why the discrepancies between someone big and someone little, okay? Let's say I weigh 230 right now, and I want to be a 97-pounder, okay? If I weigh 230 pounds, I'm allowed to lose 3.4 pounds per week, okay? That's 1.5% of my body weight. So if when we weight cert on September 1st, if I weigh 230, okay, I'm just going to keep subtracting 3.45 pounds. Because that's what I'm allowed to lose, okay? The next week I would weigh 226. We're not going to get on the scale each of these times, right? But this is showing legally what I would be allowed to lose in that amount of time. So we can't just go from 230 pounds down to 197. The NCAA doesn't want us to do that. Okay, so this person is going to be probably pretty close if this is what they weigh. And they're probably going to be a little heavy. They might get lucky at the end here. So if you see what I'm doing, this is what I want you guys to do with your weight. Okay, because I don't know what each person weighs, but this is how you figure it out. Okay, to see if you can make the weight that you're hoping to make on that date. 202, they're going to be close. Okay, this person would just miss it. Okay, if their first competition was on November 2nd and they wanted to wrestle 97, the lowest they'd be allowed to go is that. Okay, and I could redo this whole thing and you would see why it's different for you know, this person can be roughly 33 pounds over, right? A 110-pounder that weighs 130 on the women's side wouldn't be allowed to do that because you don't get to lose as much weight based on your body fat percentage. So what I want every person to do is take a look at what you weigh on the scale right now, okay? Find out what 1.5% of that is, and then map it out from when you're gonna weight start on September 1st to when you wanna compete. Women on the 2nd, men on the 7th, and you're gonna know the heaviest that you get to be at weight start, okay? Some of you guys might be in really good shape, some of you guys might not be in really good shape, but that's the reason I'm doing this, so that I'm telling you this on August 5th instead of August 20th, and I don't have guys telling me, hey, Coach Zayman, I think I'm gonna start at this weight and descend down because I was too heavy. Or girls that are like, hey, I'm not gonna be there for the first duel, but I'll get down later, right? Because if you're not able to help the team in every aspect, in every competition that we need you in, you're not doing the best that you can for the team. So that I don't have any surprises, I don't have any questions, this is how it works, okay? I wanted to put this together for everybody so they could all see it together, men and women. If you have questions, you can ask coaches, but this is pretty self-explanatory. Whip your calculator out, find out what 1.5% of your weight is and what you need to be on September 1st to wrestle the weight class that you want to wrestle on November 2nd for the women and 7th for the men.